Hello again. This is the next part of AFENI Shakur's message. She continues on to say, so where is Pac's protection? Someone asked her, and why not make a business around him? She said that someone had asked her this. Sort of like Cookie does on the show Empire, they said. So AFENI said, so after I thought about it some, I gave it some more serious thought to just put an end to it by telling Pac he should shut down. Hadn't he made enough money to last a lifetime? He said no, he hadn't because there was more for him to do. So I cringed, she said. I would lose my baby, AFENI said, because he was wide open. No dad per se to comfort him, nor protect, and to help me with difficult decision making. So I cried regularly, she said, since it was one mess after the next. And that Biggie thing got me down the most. My son was innocent of those charges, but they wouldn't let it alone, kept charging him. So I had to put a stop to it. I told who the true shooter was, said AFENI. Those college students were guilty, not my son. A plot to kill Suge? Why would he? Why would he be in the car? So then she says, they thought it was a setup to kill Suge, but got killed himself? Then thought that Biggie had something to do with Pac's death. Sorry, son, she says. He's right here, AFENI says. He doesn't like the word death. So, as we move along, she says, anyway, I explained to the authorities, which didn't help after all, that my son was innocent of plotting against anyone. So please give it a rest and look into it for yourselves for the answer, she says to them. But they wouldn't look into it. So I did, she says. And what I found was this. What Tupac told you was the absolute truth. He and Biggie got along, and him and Suge. He's a very easygoing, playful guy, not a fusser. When he had a grudge, he'd comfort the person to resolve it, not shoot at him. So they lie there when they say he had a temper. They wanted him thuggish to fit the gangster mold, AFENI says. Now, who shot Biggie was this, she says. Biggie was getting big, and him being from New York didn't sit right with agencies here. They wanted their artists the largest over here. So they started the feud. Not the ones in New York, but the agents here. That pattern is used here more because of Hollywood. It's got to be the best at everything. And so we know who's behind it, AFENI says. Anyway, so the feud got started by them telling Biggie that Pac was sleeping with his. So Biggie gets mad, of course, acting as though he didn't know it was a setup. What white man gossips if not to spread violence between friends? AFENI said. How else was they going to get him to feud when they were clearly enjoying one another's being east and west? We all saw that. They became good friends. There was no hanky-panky, not at all. At first. Then later, after the whites spread the rumors, then things got edgy. Both boys didn't know what to believe, said AFENI Shakur. Please go to the next. This is Love Herself.